So here's my message to Mr. Kaepernick and his sympathizers. No nation is perfect, but American police officers very rarely shoot civilians. The statistics prove it. Also, while there is social injustice and blacks have suffered in this country, most Americans deplore bias, and we have seen tremendous improvements in that area. To overhype...
Stop. Most polls show that most Americans don't think bias exists, that racism doesn't exist. Now, you know what? The reason I cut that is because that's a bold-faced lie. Every freaking poll, the majority of white Americans do not think racism exists. And look at the statistics between how many, will somebody do me a favor? Do me a favor. Go look at how many shootings we've had this year of black people by police since the year began. If I'm not mistaken, hasn't it been one a day?
I believe it has. I'm checking it out, though.
Hasn't it been one a day? And we'll get it. And that, by the way, not all of it is reported because it's not required by the FBI that those reports be made. Police killed at least 136 black people this year.
And that's the figure from July.
And that's July figure. And so it's more. What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about ready. I'm so angry. Did you hear what they very rarely kill people? In July, 136 black people were killed by police. And that's rare? How many days? That's almost one a day.
Do you want to know the total number in 2015?
Yes.
990.
Excuse me. How many black people were killed?
This is overall.
Overall.
Yes.
This is black, white.
Mm-hmm.
How many people were killed by policemen?
990 people shot dead by police in 2015. From the Washington Post.
Jesus Christ. What the hell? I mean, God, see, aren't you glad? Like I said, man, what? Are we the only people who can do this in the morning? Are we the only people? Now, if you do me a favor, post both those stories on my Facebook.
Absolutely.
So that people can, are you crazy, Bill O'Reilly? And you know what the deal is, don't you? He's got his show. You can't call in because Nick could have called in to Bill O'Reilly. If he'd opened up the lines on his TV show, Nick could have said, well, excuse me, Mr. O'Reilly, 900 plus people were killed last year. That's black and white. And by the way, as of July, from January to July, 136 black people. But let's undervalue, underestimate, and marginalize. That what? They don't count?